Welcome students. This tutorial will show you exactly what the Student Housing Gateway is going to look like and function during the apartment registration process. Once you get to the Student Housing Gateway, you are going to click on the link, I am a residential student and would like to log on. Next, you will be brought to the login screen where you will type in your LancerNet ID and password and you will hit continue. Next, you are on a welcome screen. You have two options to your left. One link is for change your meal plan. The second one is housing registration information. You're going to want to click on the second one called housing registration information. This will bring a drop down titled housing registration information. You are going to click on that drop down to enter into the Housing Gateway to begin the registration process. Once you get to this screen, the Housing Registration Resources page, you are going to click on the apartment registration button here at the bottom of the screen to begin the registration process. Once you begin the registration process, you will see step 1. There's nothing you need to do during step 1. That is simply listing the terms that you will be registering for housing. Step 2 is where you're going to pull in your roommates that you want to have live with you in the apartment. And how you will do that is by clicking on the green plus arrow underneath roommate, and this box will appear and will ask you to enter the RMS ID number for your roommate. Once you enter the RMS ID number, you're going to click on the search button, and then that will bring up the name of the student. If that name is not the correct name of the student that you want to pull in, it simply means that you mistyped in the RMS ID number. You can simply cancel and go back and type the RMS ID number again. If this name is the correct name of the student you wish to pull in, go ahead and type in their roommate PIN number. Once you type in the roommate PIN number, you're going to hit select to add this as one of your roommates. If you need to add additional roommates, go ahead and click that green plus sign over here underneath your first roommate's name, and then you can complete that same process to add additional roommates to your room. Once you have added all of the roommates that you're going to register with, you would then click on the next step button at the bottom of the screen, and this will enable you to begin the registration process to select a room. When you get to step 3, which is to search and lock an apartment, there are some helpful tips at the top of the screen that are there to help you search for available rooms. You will notice on the left-hand side of the screen there's available apartments by community. Each of the communities will be listed where apartments are available. You're going to want to click on the arrow to the left of the community to drop down the building. Then you will want to click on the building, and over here on the right-hand side of the screen, it will list all of the available apartments that are available within that building. So right now in this sample, I'm searching Longwood Landings. Once I see an apartment that I want to register for, I'm going to click on the yellow lock button to the far right of the screen to begin the registration process. So what I have done at this point is I've locked this room. You'll notice there's a timer at the top of the screen. Once you lock a room, you have 4 minutes to complete the registration process. That is more than enough time to complete what is remaining. The next steps in the process are to simply assign each roommate to a specific bedroom and select their meal plan. There's no need to rush through this process. 4 minutes is more than enough time. At the bottom of the screen, you'll notice that all the bed spaces are listed for the apartment, and there is going to be a drop down. This is where you're going to put each of your roommates in their appropriate bedrooms. If you've decided that, oops, I didn't need to sign up for Northeast 203, you can release the lock and go back to the search screen. But if this is the apartment that you want to register for, what you're going to do is you're going to then put each of your roommates in a specific bedroom. Once you've done that, you're going to click on the next step button at the bottom of the screen. This will take you to the screen to choose a meal plan for both yourself and your roommates. Depending on how big your monitor is, you may need to scroll down to see each of your roommates listed so that you can select them a meal plan. There will be a drop-down box where you will choose the meal plan for the student. You will hit the select button. Once you hit the select button, it will look like this at the bottom of the screen where your roommate's name will be listed and their meal plan that they've chosen. If you're confident that you have selected the correct meal plans for all of your roommates, and you're still confident that this is the apartment space that you want to register for, you're going to click Finish at the bottom of the screen. Once you click Finish, you are completing the registration process, so you'll be unable to make any changes at that time. So go ahead and click Finish if you're prepared to complete the registration process. When you do that, you will get a message that will tell you you have successfully registered for the apartment unit. Each student within your group and yourself, you will each receive an email from the housing office, which will be a summary of which apartment you signed up for, what bedroom you're in, and what meal plan you've chosen. That is your confirmation email to confirm that you are registered for that space for the fall of 2015, spring of 2016. If you have any questions while you're completing the registration process or prior to the registration process, please email housing@longwood.edu or call 434-395-2080.